Hey guys, Jacob here with Vitruvian Vapors, and tonight we're reviewing the SnowWolf. Yes, yes. Get out of here, smoke. Get out, vapor. Get out. Alright, so like I said, we're reviewing the SnowWolf by Asmodus. Same company that makes Sigelei. Yes, yes. So, I fucking love this thing. You know, I mean, to be 100% honest, I love this thing. If you guys know me and you know anything about me, you know how much I love my Sigelei products. This thing is a brick. I fucking tried to hate it. I felt like, even though they're made by the same company, I felt like I'd be cheating on my Sigelei if I liked the SnowWolf. I thought temperature sensing is kind of a joke. It's a waste of time. I've tried fucking around with nickel coils. I hate it. I fucking absolutely hate it. And every single device I've used that does temperature sensing, it's cold. And I like a hot vape. I want to vape hot. And if everything's going to temperature sensing, well, then you guys can have that, because I don't fucking want any part of it until I met this bad motherfucker right here. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. This thing is amazing, and the best part is, now the specs don't say this, and I don't think it's meant to be out there, so keep it hush-hush. It can temperature sense with Kanthal, if you do it right. Now, don't just go out to everybody and be like, oh my god, it temperature senses with Kanthal. You've got to build your coils the right way. Okay, you need to do a 3mm build. You can do singles or duals. I recommend duals. And you need to use like a 24 gauge. That's probably the best, 24 or 26. I stick with 24. It's my go-to Kanthal. And I usually build between a 0.3 and a 0.6. And as long as you're vaping it appropriately and not using too much wattage, I keep it around 85. That's 84.5. I lied to you. That's 85. These buttons tend to be triggered a little bit easy. I mean, you'll put it like down for 2 seconds, come back, and it's like 60 points away from where you want it. That's kind of a con to me, but that's a different topic. I vape around 85 watts, and I can vape the cotton pretty much fucking bone dry before I have to re-drip. I love it. It's fucking phenomenal. I will try to show you that. The juice I'm using is a kind of a clear liquid. This is Jesus Juice, designed by Ali Giles, an Omi of mine. This is Omish Brew, 89% VG, 3 milligrams. It's fucking phenomenal juice, guys. If you're not in on Omish Brew, join a call to Ohms, get in on Omish Brew. $15 for a 50 milliliter bottle of juice. It comes in 0, 3, and 6. It's 89% VG, and it's all made in a pharmacy. It's top of the line shit for bathtub juice prices. It's amazing stuff. So, shameless plug there. Let's go back to the SnowWolf. I love this thing. Let's refer to my spec sheet here. Product features: adjustable temperature control, low voltage protection, low resistance protection, high input voltage warning, output short circuit protection, reverse battery protection, overheating prevention. Love it. Product specifications: accommodates 2 18650 size batteries, 2, count them, 2 18650 batteries, variable wattage range between 5 ohms and 5 watts and 200 watts. Not used to seeing that low of a number when we're talking about watts, so that's pretty cool. You can put a Nautilus on this. Output voltage range, 0.5 to 7 volts. Okay, 7 volts. Now the Sigelei does 7.5. Anything after that, it's additional wattage. You're not getting that extra wattage. It allows you to get up to 150 as long as you can keep your voltage below 7.5 or at 7.5. So the SnowWolf stops at 7, so that's kind of a con. I like my Sigelei, but I'll tell you in a minute why I love this so much more. Atomizer resistance range, 0.05. That's awesome. To 2.5 ohms. And that is why I love it more. If I want to do a hot ass vape, I can put it on here. 0.05. That's not even really safe. And you can put a 0.05 on here. Now, with that being the case, if you run this bitch at 200 watts with a 0.05 ohm coil, I'm going to say it, you're a fucking tard. Don't do that shit, okay? That is not safe. You will fucking die. Okay, you might not die, but you might get hurt. Really, really hurt. Be careful, okay? Battery voltage range, 6.2 to 8.4 volts. Love it. Temperature control in Celsius is 100 to 350 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit, it's 212 to 662. The standard is 662. Now, I have come across a couple of other devices that go a little bit higher than that, like the Smoke M80. Smoke M80 goes up to 900 degrees, and that is a phenomenal device. A little bit janky, but pretty fucking phenomenal. It supports both Kanthal and nickel wires. That's pretty much it. We'll talk about it a little bit. We'll discuss how it works, and then we'll vape on it a little bit, and I might even show you a little bit of temperature sensing with it too. This thing puts out, and that's only 85 watts. 0.35 ohm build with Kanthal. 24 gauge. I did 8 wraps, and it's fucking angry. I love it. I love it. On my troll, my trusty little troll. I love these things. If I have never told you guys this, this is my absolute favorite RDA. Best RDA I've ever used. Ever. I was a big fan of the Dark Horse back when it came out. I never really liked the Plume Veil that much. And the Leak Show, if it wasn't so goddamn leaky. The Kennedy was cool, but still had leak problems. The Mutation V3 was cool. I hear the V4 is coming out soon. Yeah. So, I don't know. I love it. I don't think anything's ever going to top it. But, you know, maybe. But that's not what we're talking about. Today we're talking about Le SnowWolf. So, let's see if I can get this thing to focus. It's not going to focus. You know, I'm using an LG G4. They said it's like supposed to be the best fucking camera ever, but I tell you what, my iPhone would at least zoom in on the spot that I wanted it to zoom in on. Come on, LG. So, Le SnowWolf, 85 watts. If you want to change your wattage and you're in wattage mode, you go up, and it goes up by a half of an ohm every time, all the way up to, we'll go to 100. Oh, well, until you get to 100. When you get into the triple digits, it's not going to go by half an ohm, it's going to go by 1 ohm. So now we're at 150. 150 fucking watts. Alright. Ramp up time is nothing too, by the way. The very first ramp up, when it's room temperature, yeah, it takes a second. But after that, as long as it's warm, I mean, and it maintains that warmth for a good minute, dude. Ramp up time is awesome. If it sits off to the side for 10-15 minutes, when you come back to it, yeah, you'll have to ramp it up again. But after the first ramp up, bam, flawless. Every single time. Absolutely love it. But here's the cool thing. Right now, I am firing at 7.24 volts. But wait a second, Jacob. Didn't the specs say that it stopped at 7 volts? That's kind of cool, right? So maybe it's lying, or maybe they lied. I don't know. But it's doing 7.24 volts. Now, anything after 150 watts, it pulsates. That's pretty cool. So we're going to take it all the way up to 200. That's 200 watts, okay? That's at 601 degrees Fahrenheit. And yes, the Fahrenheit actually does help out a little bit with the Kanthal. That is mostly designed for when you're using nickel, but it actually does kind of help out a little bit. I've noticed that if I change the Fahrenheit on this, it does actually get a little bit warmer, which is surprising because it shouldn't be doing that with Kanthal. It pulsates. That's really cool. You can feel it more than you can really hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but you can feel it. You can feel the vapor as it's coming up into your mouth. It's pretty cool. Feels kind of weird, and I usually don't vape that high anyway, So I usually keep it right around to like 85 to 100. So we're going to drop this thing back down to 100. Now, if you want to change your temperature, okay, you want to change it over to temperature versus wattage, you hit your two buttons right here, your up and down, okay, and you hit them at the exact same time, and your Fahrenheit starts flashing on you. And you take it up to whatever you want. When you get to 662, it's going to switch over to Celsius. See, now we're at Celsius. Now we're Fahrenheit. See the difference? It switches over to Celsius, and then you can adjust down to find the right Celsius level. And when you want to switch back over, you either go to the bottom of Celsius and start at the bottom of Fahrenheit, or you go to Fahrenheit and then start going back down in Fahrenheit. So we're going to put this bitch back at 600, because that's, holy shit. Oh yeah, it goes up to 662, I forgot about that. That was 650, I was like, holy shit. So we're taking it back down to 600. This is the only part that I don't like about it. When you hit those buttons to go back to Fahrenheit, usually it takes you up or down 1 degree. It's not spot on. Like it doesn't catch that you're just trying to switch, so it'll adjust 1 degree, you know, either way. So if that's a problem for you, if you don't like being on a weird number, adjust for that. Okay, go 1 step lower or 1 step higher and try to hit it at the right angle to where it goes up or down and ends up at the right number for you. So right now I'm at 601 degrees Fahrenheit and 101 watts, but I'm in wattage mode, so I can change that real quick. Now I'm at 100. So, you know, cool thing, cool thing. I love the glass finish on the front and on the back. Now the only thing I don't like about it is that it's glass, but I love the glass. Kind of a problem there? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, tiny bit of a problem. Glass is cool. Glass is badass. The fucking stainless finish all the way around. The fucking SnowWolf emblem. Very badass. Nice clicky buttons. But it's glass. Damn, I mean, this thing was given to me by Luke Hamilton. He's one of my admins in the group. If you're not in a call to ohms, go join a call to ohms, www.facebook.com/groups/a call to ohms. That's ACALLTOOHMS. Luke Hamilton is one of my admins. This was a gift. He calls it a baby shower gift. I didn't know dudes got things for their baby showers. But since Melissa's pregnant, he decided to give me a gift. That's kind of cool. I'm not going to say no to that. But before I got it from him, it has a crack up here and it has a crack down here. He literally had it like a week and it already cracked it. So yeah, be careful with these things, you know, baby them a little bit. I think they had come out with some sleeves, but I haven't seen them yet. And if they did, they're probably just that ugly off-white, clear kind of sleeve. But hopefully they come out with some badass color ones like they did for the Sigelei's. But yeah, so with that also, you get smudges all over the fucking screen. It looks all nasty. Actually, mine actually kind of looks shiny. And there you go, some smudges, and it's gross, you know, like nobody likes that. So you have to keep it clean all the damn time. Like, you know, you gotta get your fucking shirt out and polish it up, and take off the fucking beanie for a second, get it nice and silky smooth again, and you guys get to see my fucking bald head. But yeah, so typical problems you would expect with glass. And when juice gets on this thing, it gets extremely slippery. And it doesn't help that it's a fucking brick. It's heavy as shit. Compared to the Sigelei, damn, this thing weighs a lot. Now, for the past week, I've been using it, but 2 weeks now, I've been using this thing. And, I mean, even though it's got some fucking weight to it, I've gotten used to it. You know, when I pick up the Sigelei now, it feels so light compared to the SnowWolf. So, it's something you can get used to. I don't actually have a idea on how much it fucking weighs. I guess that would have been a good thing to have. But no one actually has the information on how much it weighs. But, you know, whatever. So let's blow a couple clouds and let's go on to some nickel coils. Yeah. Oh, before we do that, it's getting dry. I can feel it. Still got flavor. Still got flavor. Now the flavor does diminish a little bit, and it's still vaping at 100 watts. But you know, it's not giving me that burnt cotton taste. It's just a little less flavor. I'm sure if I vaped it hard and give it a nice long hard fucking draw, I might get a dry hit and it would hurt. But I mean, if you're careful with it, then I don't, my phone just glitched. That was kind of weird. I don't think you'll have too many issues. Let's check out my cotton. Yeah, look at that. Fucking white. Okay, that is not juicy cotton. Still got flavor. Still got flavor. I love it, man. It's fucking awesome. That is some white ass cotton. Okay, nice and clean. Just to show you the difference, I'll put some juice on it and show you the difference. Trusty dusty little unicorn bottle here. Love these things. I wonder if anybody's ever done a review on a unicorn bottle. What are you going to say about it? Oh, this is HDP, plastic, non-leaching materials. Anyways, so this is what the cotton looked like when it has juice on it. You see the difference? It's pretty fucking awesome. I have yet to run into anything that does this with Kanthal. It's pretty fucking badass. So let's move on to temperature sensing with the nickel coils in a Heracles. So this is a nickel 200. God, I hope you guys can fucking read that. Focus. Fuck it. You can't read it. Nickel 200.2 ohm coil from Sense. I guess they came out with a temperature sensing coil for the Heracles, which is pretty fucking badass. So we're gonna put some Pineapple Express in this. So we've got our nickel coil in there, and it is a 0.2. It's kind of crazy. It's a 0.2, but it's, there we go, 0.2 ohm coil. I wasn't reading right for a second. I've got it at 100 watts, 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, in a temperature sensing device like this, the wattage really just means like how quickly it's going to ramp up to what you want it. So wattage is not really, I mean, there are some that are run by joules, like the IPv4. It runs a little bit differently, but this is watt-based temperature sensing. A lot of people say that's not true temperature sensing, but I fucking beg to differ because this is phenomenal. All it does is it uses the wattage to get your ramp-up time, and then from there it controls everything you're doing based on temperature. The longer you take the hit, the harder you pull it, the closer it's going to get to that degree that you really want based on wattage and what wattage it takes to get that degree of Fahrenheit or Celsius. So at 100 watts, 600 degrees. God damn, is that so smooth. That's better than Kanthal, guys. And I hate to say it because I fucking hate nickel. I really do. I hate building on nickel. I feel like nickel kind of gives off a weird taste, which I thought was really weird. Really weird. That was really weird. Sorry. I had a fucking foghorn, leghorn. I don't know who. Oh, that was. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm fucking stupid. Don't listen to me. At a weird moment. So 100 watts, 600 degrees, very smooth, very nice. I didn't expect the nickel to be this nice. Like I said, most of the time nickel is very fucking cold. It gives off a cold ass vape, but all of those devices I've been vaping at have been like 60 watts or less. So at 100 watts, 600 degrees, it's pretty fucking phenomenal. We're gonna go ahead and take it up to 200 and see how it does. So that's 200 watts. So you can, yeah, 200 watts. Awesome. Awesome. Absolutely fucking phenomenal. Fucking awesome flavor. Very smooth. Just an absolutely phenomenal device. God damn. I'm finally happy about temperature sensing. I really am. At first, like I said, I fucking hated the idea of it, but now I am super excited about temperature sensing. No more bitching about fucking formaldehyde and burning the shit out of your cotton. So, whatever. Stupid shit. Awesome. I don't think I can say it enough. I'm just going to vape for a minute. I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. I love the SnowWolf. I love the temperature sensing. I love that I can do it at 200 watts. I love that I can do it at 600 degrees. You know what? Let's crank it up to 662. As fucking high as this bitch will go. $662 degrees. Oh. There we go. 200 watts, 662 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see how it does. Didn't feel much different. You think that's a lot of difference in degrees. Let's see if it fucking adjusts one. Wow. It never had to get over 51 watts just to get me to 662 degrees. Now I wonder if that's because I've been vaping on it. I bet you if it was cold, from a cold vape, room temperature coils, I bet you it would take a little bit more than that. It would probably utilize a lot of that 200. Probably not the entire 200, but probably a good portion of it. So, I don't know what I missed, if I missed anything at all. SnowWolf, fucking phenomenal. Vent holes on the bottom. This is the shit that nobody really cares about, but I'm going to say it anyway. 18650 is now like the Sigelei. It has the positive and negative because it's in series. This one is backwards, so don't get used to your Sigelei if you go out and get yourself a SnowWolf. Make sure you put these batteries in right. It does have short protection, but you don't want to be that fucking asshole. So negative is up here on your battery 1, and negative and positive is over here on your battery 2. Whereas the Sigelei, it's the opposite, positive then negative. These are run in series. It just looks like, I guess, they wired it up the opposite way in this particular device. You have your typical little quick release ripple. And, I mean, it is essentially, it's a fucking Sigelei in the back. Who would have thunk it? Made by Asmodus. So, there you go. Oh, let's put our batteries back in and show you something. This is a good thing that I remember to do this. Let's put everything back together. It automatically fires up and does that shit. Damn it. That wasn't quick enough. We'll turn it on. We'll turn it off. 5 clicks turns it off. Alright, it says Asmodus. Alright, now when you turn it back on, 5 clicks, and it says Leisimo SnowWolf. I don't know what the fuck that means. SnowWolf. Okay, Le SnowWolf. And then it's automatically in the lock screen. So you have to hit the button 5 more times. And bam, bright ass LED. Fucking phenomenal. The only thing I wish it did was I wish the whole fucking screen lit up. I've seen some that do that. They're really cool. They have like, you know, ticks and stuff on them and like gauges. That's really cool shit. SnowWolf doesn't do that. It keeps it simple, but it's still a badass fucking device. And they didn't go over the top with it, but they made it awesome. I think 200 watts is a little bit extensive, but you know, whatever. I mean, there's 150 watt devices out there. They wanted to make a name for themselves, so 200 watts. Everybody's in that race for the bigger watts and the higher fucking wattage and shit. And so they did it. Fucking phenomenal device. I absolutely expect everyone out there to go and get one if you like to sub-ohm and you like to blow big fat fucking clouds and you like high wattage and you're okay with temperature control. So this has been another episode of Vitruvian Vapors. I am Jacob Tidwell. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandmama, tell your mama, tell everybody that you were here. Don't be afraid to tell your friends that you like me. Okay, I know I can be obnoxious. I know I can be weird. But I'm fun. Until next time.